Welcome back to Market Pulse with Aditya and Nikita. Let's get started with the multi-time frame analysis for Bank Nifty and Nifty. But before starting that, I would like to wish all of you a very happy and a prosperous Dashera. आप सभी को विजय दशमी की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं. So let's get started. This is Bank Nifty monthly time frame, and on the monthly time frame, what we can clearly see that Bank Nifty on a monthly time frame, it is consolidating in a very large range. So on the lower side, it is somewhere around 49,650, and on the upper side, it is somewhere trading around 53,000. 53,100. Okay, this is a big range that Bank Nifty has been consolidating since quite some time, since almost this was a June month, and from July onwards, if I count, it is roughly this one would be the 4th month. However, October we are like just on 11th or 12th of October today, so I mean roughly I would say 3.5 months. Okay. Now the good part about this is that on the monthly time frame it is still at near 80h only, and it is consolidating. There isn't any bend of trend. So this is the line that I have drawn of 49,654. The moment this gets taken out, only then we can see a change in the trend on the monthly time frame. Okay, this monthly time frame concerns for investors. Okay, now let's go on the weekly time frame, the positional players. So this was the day on Monday itself. I remember I had posted this on X that when the market was coming down, I actually mentioned this, that just look out for this one, because all these things were the resistance so far, and this time this will act as a support. Okay, so I had already shared this on Monday. If you had watched that, please do hit the like button. So here is the post, Bank Nifty, and I'll just enlarge this one. Yeah, so here is this post. This was on October 7th of October, and you can clearly see that I had posted this at 2 o'clock in the noon when it was actually coming down. So basically, usually this is how the support and resistance work. So on this particular time frame, I can clearly see, although there was this kind of evening star pattern which we actually mentioned in our earlier multi-time frame analysis, that it may or may not work, and in the past also we had seen similar kind of evening star, but that evening star was followed by a hammer pattern, and thereafter there was a green candle, and then up move again got resumed. So far this looks more or less like a hammer pattern right now. I won't say exact hammer, but looks like. And one thing that you need to appreciate is that look at this particular weekly low. The weekly low was around 5194, and look at the weekly closing, it is 51,174, which is roughly 1,000 points higher from its low, which also shows that buyers somewhere managed to push the prices up almost by 1,000 points. Now let's go on the daily time frame, and one important thing that it never closed below the 51,000 mark on a weekly basis. Okay, now let's go on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, I'll just take you to this chart, because I remember on this day itself I had mentioned that basically market will go on a bigger range, and it will just move on a very large range, and it will keep consolidating without moving much, because there was a sharp up move and then there was a sharp down move. So the market needs some time to digest both the moves. So just to show you the typical pattern, now look at this particular candle, these candles. Okay, so what I will do, I will just try to measure out this particular candle. So can you see, this is roughly 1,100 points candle, and after that if I just take you to this candles, it kept on consolidating for roughly 11 bars or 16 days. So 11 trading days or 16. Even if I don't count this one, even if I count till this one, it roughly tells you there were 9 trading sessions where the market just didn't do anything. What it was trying to do, it was more of moving within this particular rectangle or a consolidation range. After that, obviously we saw this W and all whatnot, right? So coming to the current scenario also, this is what I'm expecting, that the market has to consolidate for a few more days. Again, like for the coming week, I'm expecting market to go under consolidation. I mean, I'm not expecting any big moves until a Friday or something. Let's see what happens. So my estimate is that this 51,800 and this particular 5200 is the zone that we would be expecting market to move within this particular range. So until and unless this high is taken out or this low is taken out, there is no point in predicting any sort of a direction. Let the market see. You have to understand, this bigger candle range was made on Monday. Okay, after that market has to consolidate within this market has been consolidating within this particular range. So there, if you see, there are already 4 inside bars after this mother bar. So now the major directional trend would come only if this mother bars high is taken out, which if that happens, then obviously bulls will be back in picture, and then we can safely assume that this was a short-term bottom, and assume if this particular low is taken out, which is 5200, then obviously then the next targets would be somewhere around 49,650. So right now what we have to do, as a directional player, you have to just sit tight and you just have to mark your levels above this particular high, which is roughly 51,800 on the upside, and the lower side is 5200. Okay, so far we are done 4 trading sessions. I'm expecting another 4 trading sessions at least to remain volatile within this particular range. Now, one more interesting thing on a 15-minute time frame is that look at this particular trend line. It has been tested here once, tested here twice, didn't even come till this level, and it already got rejected. And now we'll see whether if whenever it breaks, then we will try to plan out the targets for the same. So in the past 2 to 3 sessions, Bank Nifty has been moving like constantly from this particular range of 51,000 or 5900 till all the way to 51,800. So it has been moving within this particular 700-800 point zone. So we have to do nothing. So for a immediate scalp, what one can do, if this level gets taken out, which is 5750 or 5800, one can play for levels up till 5200. And if this level gets taken out, which is 51,800, then I am expecting market to touch this level first, 52,600. I'm expecting 52,600 or 52,550 levels till then, and then we will see from there. Now, what is important that in the coming week we will be starting with earnings. Earnings seasons have already started, and in the coming week we would be also seeing major banks also lined up. Like I'll just take you through. So I believe on 15th or 14th, on 14th of October we have Reliance results. Thereafter we have Axis Bank results later in the week. Yeah, on 17th October, and then we have also on the same day we have Infi, which is a heavyweight in Nifty, and then thereafter on that particular weekend, and Kotak Bank is on 19th October, and on 19th October we also have HDFC Bank. So on that particular, like the coming Saturday, we have HDFC Bank and Kotak Bank results as well. Those are the heavyweights in Bank Nifty for sure. So just be aware before taking any overnight positions for the next weekend. So far what we have seen, so that's what I'm expecting the market to consolidate, unless there is some sort of a trigger point, and only if 51,800 is taken out, then we might see some sort of an up move till 52,550 at least. Okay, and after this I can also safely assume that market that the short term bottom is really done once we break and close above 51,800 on a daily closing basis. Okay, so this is the trade plan. Now for example, on Monday, if we open flat, as I said, don't do anything as a directional player, just place triangles. Like you have to be a non-directional player unless 51,800 is taken out on the upper side, or even if you don't want to wait till 5200, at least you need to wait till 5800 or 5750 to be taken out strongly. Only then you can play for this kind of level. The good part is at least we got a closing above 51,000 on a weekly closing basis. Now let's quickly go on Nifty, but before going to Nifty, there is a small announcement. We are coming up with a 4-week mentorship program, and the first day of this particular mentorship program is a offline program, and it will be followed by a online telegram lives and sharing our trade logics for the next 4 weeks. It will be a total hand-holding program. It's a different program than what we used to have earlier. If you are interested, go and check out the program details. And if you think you want to shorten your learning curve and you have the kind of capital to grow, then this is the right workshop that you should enroll. But I would just say, if you have been following us since the past 3 to 4 months, at least go back and check what we have been doing and how we have been performing, what we were saying, and how the market did exactly more or less the same. Only once you're convinced, then you should be enrolling for the same. Also, we have shared so many our earlier workshop participants feedbacks. You can go and check that out as well. So this is for those of you who are interested in this particular program. For those of you who are having smaller fund or who don't want a mentorship program, for them we are always available on the YouTube as well as our X channel. But I just want you guys to help us in terms of motivating us, and please do hit the like button, and please do share and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so far. Coming back to the monthly time frame, in case of Nifty, what I can clearly see that Nifty did go and test the previous month's low, and then it immediately bounced back. Of course, I'm not saying it's a negative or anything, because see, there was a sharp up move, and this up move have started, the rally actually started from last year's November. So from November 2023, we have been relentlessly moving up. So roughly, if you see in the past 1 year, from 19,000, we are up to 26,300 or something. So in case of So to translate, it is roughly 40% of up move in a span of 11 months, which is really huge for an index. So coming to the weekly time frame, there was this sort of a fake breakout, and right now market is more or less exactly around September and September week low. Okay, now this particular week's candle is more of a doji candle because we have got tails on both the sides, and the open and the close is more or less a very small candle. On the daily time frame, we had actually mentioned that strong support around 24,750 to 24,780. It took support near 24,700 zones, and then it reversed. Now yesterday was an inside bar, and today was even much more smaller bar than the yesterday's bar. So I'm seeing some sort of price is consolidating on a smaller range, but don't get fooled because market is still moving within this particular range of 25,200 on the upside and 24,700 on the downside. So the till the time the market doesn't break about 25,250 or 25 or 24,700, we are not going to play any directional bet. We are not going to take any directional bet. So the idea is to play non-directional until this high of 25,225 is taken out or 24,700 is taken out decisively. Coming to the 15-minute time frame, in case of Nifty, what I can clearly see that there is this particular trend line which the market has been respecting very clearly. This particular trend line, see, again got rejected, third time it got rejected, and today also it kept on hovering here. Now in the past 2 days, what I can clearly see, unlike Bank Nifty which has been hovering around 700 to 800 point on a daily basis, Nifty, the range has been getting smaller and smaller day by day, which is good. Now in case we break this particular zone of 25,000, in case we break about 25,000, then I'm expecting a quick move up till 25,200 to 250. Up till this level, I'm expecting market to move quickly up, and once we are able to close about 25 to 250 on a daily basis, then we can clearly expect that the market will find its move up. Okay, so the trade plan remains the same in case of Nifty as well. Just like Bank Nifty, we will play non-directional till the time 25,250 is not taken out on the upper side and 24,700 is not taken out on the lower side. सिंपल है, 24,700 के बीच में 24,700 और 25,250 के बीच में हमें कुछ नहीं करना है, हमें स्ट्रैंगल्स के साथ प्ले करना है। अगर आप ऑप्शन सेलर हो तो, अगर आप ऑप्शन बायर हो तो बेसिकली आपको सिर्फ साइड में बैठना है, वेट करना है अपनी अपॉर्चुनिटी के लिए, और उसके बाद ही आप ये लेवल या तो ब्रेक हो जाए या तो ये लेवल ब्रेक हो जाए, उसी के बाद आपको डायरेक्शनल प्ले करना है, और जिस भी तरफ ब्रेक करेगा हम उस तरफ फिर डायरेक्शनल प्ले करेंगे। तब तक डायरेक्शनल प्लेयर्स को छुट्टी मान लीजिएगा, और फिर भी अगर आपको लग रहा है कि नहीं मेरा तो सेटअप बन रहा है, I can't wait it out, then just play with a very very small quantity unless these two level is broken out. अगर ये लेवल ब्रेक हो जाता है तभी आप नॉर्मल क्वांटिटी पे आ सकते हो, तब तक आप फुल क्वांटिटी में आओगे तो जितना आपने वो डाउन ट्रेंड में बनाया था ये सारा आप वापस कर दोगे ये पर्टिकुलर चॉपीनेस में। सो सिंपल ट्रेड प्लान इन केस ऑफ अ मेजर, ऐसे तो आज तो कोई इवेंट है नहीं, बट लेट्स अज्यूम कि ऐसे कोई मतलब मेजर कोई बड़े गैप या बड़े गैप डाउन से ओपन होते हैं तो फिर आपको फिर वेट करना पड़ेगा कोई अच्छे प्राइस एक्शन के लिए। बहुत बड़े गैप अप से ओपन हो रहे मतलब मान लीजिए कि 150-200 पॉइंट, तब फिर आप 30 मिनट का लॉजिक के साथ प्ले कर सकते हो कि 30 वेट फॉर द फर्स्ट 30 मिनट एंड मार्क द हाई एंड द लो ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर 30 मिनट। 30 मिनट मतलब क्या है, बेसिकली 215 मिनट कैंडल, उसका हाई और लो मार्क कर लीजिएगा और वेट कीजिएगा, फिर जिस भी तरफ निकलता है फिर आप उस तरफ पे ट्रेड कर सकते हो। ये तभी एप्लीकेबल, ये फ्लैट के लिए नहीं है, तभी एप्लीकेबल है जब ये 150 से 200 पॉइंट की गैप अप से या गैप डाउन से खुलेगी। इसके अलावा अगर आपको मैं दिखाऊं तो यही है इमीडिएट सपोर्ट के लिए, और यहाँ पर ये रेजिस्टेंस, ये ट्रेंड लाइन प्लीज ड्रॉ करके रखिएगा। ये ट्रेंड लाइन बहुत बार टेस्टेड है, अगर इसकी ब्रेकआउट मिलती है तो हम एटलीस्ट ये लेवल तक तो इमीडिएटली प्लान कर सकते हैं, और इधर आपको बुक भी करना है। ऐसा नहीं कि इसको ओपन रखना है, हाँ आप तो मतलब ऑल टाइम हाई पे ही निकालूंगा, नहीं, यू हैव टू बुक इट आउट हियर। ओके, तो दैट्स अबाउट इट। और नीचे में मुझे अभी भी नहीं बहुत ज्यादा बहुत बड़े बड़े, क्योंकि देखिएगा 26,300 से हम ऑलरेडी 24,700 पे आ चुके हैं, तो उसके पहले मार्केट को थोड़ा सा कंसोलिडेट करना चाहिए, और अगर उसको और भी इतना बड़ा मूव ऑन द डाउन साइड देना है तो इसके लिए आई एम नॉट एक्सपेक्टिंग अ मेजर डाउनफॉल ये पर्टिकुलर वीक में। आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग कि शायद मार्केट वेट करेगा, थोड़े रिजल्ट्स के क्यूज लेंगे, जैसे नेक्स्ट वीक में हमने बात की रिलायंस, कोटक, इन्फी, देन HDFC बैंक, इन सबके रिजल्ट सीजन पे मार्केट इज गोइंग टू टेक, मार्केट बेसिकली विल सी हाउ द अर्निंग्स आर प्लेइंग आउट एंड देन देयरआफ्टर इट विल टेक अ फर्दर कोर्स ऑफ एक्शन। सो दैट्स अबाउट इट फॉर निफ्टी एंड बैंक निफ्टी। अगर आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो प्लीज डू हिट द लाइक बटन एंड प्लीज डू शेयर, सब्सक्राइब टू आवर चैनल। सेक्टर्स की बातें करते हैं हम, क्योंकि आई बिलीव लास्ट वीक में when we had discussed about sectors, you guys really liked it, so that's the reason I'm continuing it. Let me know on the comment section कि ये कंटिन्यू करना चाहिए या कि नहीं। मैं ये वीक में कंटिन्यू कर रही हूँ। सो यहाँ पर मैंने कहा था ये हेड एंड शोल्डर्स कुछ बन रहा है, बट याद रखिएगा ये हेड एंड शोल्डर्स बन रहा है लेकिन इसका ब्रेकडाउन हुआ ही नहीं। इनफैक्ट यहाँ पर ये अच्छी वाली एक कैंडल आई है। अब आपको क्या ध्यान में रखना है ये मैं बताती हूँ। जैसे ही ये 43 380 अगर ब्रेक होता है तो ये एक काउंटर इन्वर्टेड हेड एंड शोल्डर्स की एक पैटर्न बनती है जो कि एक बुलिश पैटर्न है, ठीक है। तो ये जैसे ही ब्रेक होती है तो ये इतनी बड़ी टारगेट ऑन द अपसाइड, मतलब इतनी बड़ी, मतलब ये पूरा का पूरा जो टारगेट है 1850 पॉइंट्स, ये जैसे ही इसके ऊपर ब्रेक होगी उतना आप प्लॉट करके वो आपकी टारगेट बन जाएगी। तो ये काउंटर इन्वर्टेड हेड एंड शोल्डर्स बन सकती है। आप बस ध्यान रखिएगा, यहाँ पर आप अलर्ट प्लेस करके रख सकते हो 43 370 या 380 के ऊपर, यहाँ पर अगर आती है तो। अगर इसकी इन्वर्टेड हेड एंड शोल्डर्स प्ले आउट कभी होगी जब ये 41,600 को ब्रेक करती है, तो आप बस ये दो लेवल्स पे अलर्ट लगा के रखिएगा। तो अभी ऐसा लग रहा है कि मार्केट देखिए यहाँ पर भी, बिकॉज वी हैव अर्निंग सीजन का जो रिजल्ट्स है वो नेक्स्ट वीक में है, मोस्ट लाइकली ये मार्केट यहीं पर ही रहेगा और इन्फी के रिजल्ट्स के बाद, बाकी के रिजल्ट्स के बाद इट विल बेसिकली डिसाइड इट्स फर्दर कोर्स ऑफ एक्शन। कहाँ ना कहाँ मुझे लग रहा है कि अगर स्मॉल और मिड कैप में अगर आप हो, ये देखिए ब्रेकडाउन तो हुआ है बट इसमें इसकी टारगेट अब तक आई नहीं है और ये थोड़ी वॉलेटाइल है। बट मैं ये कहूंगी कि अगर आपको यहाँ पर ये अपमूव मिल रही है तो आप एक बार के लिए, और आप लोगों ने बहुत पहले अगर लिया हो तो अच्छे खासे प्रॉफिट में भी होगा, तो इट इज बेटर टू एग्जिट वंस, बिकॉज लाइक आई कैन क्लियरली सी कि लार्ज कैप में आपको ज्यादा अच्छी वैल्यूएशंस मिल रही है अब यहाँ पर भी। ऑफ कोर्स स्मॉल कैप का ये ट्रू रिफ्लेक्शन नहीं है बिकॉज बहुत सारे स्टॉक्स तो काफी पिट चुके हैं, हालांकि इंडेक्स इतना नहीं गिरा हुआ है। सो अगर ऐसा है, अगर आपको एक उछाल में इफ यू थिंक यू हैव मेड रियली डिसेंट मनी, देन दैट इज द टाइम टू एग्जिट इन केस ऑफ small cap. I mean, utilize this particular bounce to exit from your small and mid cap. At least I'll be doing that if I had any. I don't have any mid and small cap. Coming to the metal sector, हमने लास्ट वीक ही कहा था कि ये बहुत अच्छा सेक्टर दिख रहा है, प्रॉमिसिंग दिख रहा है। हालांकि इसकी ब्रेकआउट यहाँ पर हुई थी बट आई एक्चुअली शेयर्ड इट इन द लास्ट वीक, तो डजंट मैटर, द एंटायर टारगेट इज समवेयर अराउंड 11,000. सो बेसिकली ऐसे प्रॉमिसिंग सेक्टर्स में यू शुड बेसिकली कीप एन आई whenever there is fall, whenever the overall market sentiments are sour, is the day you should actually look for in this kind of a sector. So on 8th of October it had given some sort of an opportunity, so if you would have captured it then that's great. In this case where your SL will be, the SL will be somewhere around 9,000 zones. Only if you can afford to take that kind of a risk to reward kind of a thing, only then consider it, and only invest only after you consult your financial advisor, because whatever I'm sharing, it is purely from the educational perspective, nothing else. So yeah, that's about it. Hope you have liked this particular video. अगर आपको पसंद आया हो तो please do hit the like button and see you soon. उससे पहले जाने से पहले एक छोटी सी announcement. In the coming week we won't be able to make full-fledged videos because we are traveling. So we would be coming up with some interesting shorts. So stay tuned on both YouTube shorts as well as on Instagram, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye. Take care.